of men's lacrosse Saturday at Koskinen, home to the number 17.
He'd only be the second player ever to do that.
In Gauke, Girard, and McCarthy, all three games so far, there's been a different guy that has stepped up and got a former collegiate goalie, which goalies will be a topic as well. Duke's got a freshman that has seen time, as you probably watched the Bellarmine game. I think all season long in the cage for Duke, Nick.
I think so. Jamison got the job. His job was just stop the ball. As a freshman goalie, your job is just stop the ball, keep it out. And it has to be a little bit more of a...
We'll see in Wolverines. And there he is, Hunter Taylor. Average, what are your insights, Nick Klaus, on Mr. Taylor?
He's clutch. He's as clutch as the year, wins a Big Ten championship, comes back the next year, wins another Big Ten championship, and win. I mean, it's Maryland, as that's a bad giveaway by Duke.
So Michigan in these numbers and coloring along the sides, including their names on the back, to call it, and white socks. It has been, it's one of those things in North Carolina, stick around a little bit and it'll eventually clear up. It hung around, Nick, as of kind of late afternoon yesterday. They weren't certain they were going to be able to play on the grass here. First defended well, they'll run it again, but I think the field looks great. Yeah,
Coach Danowski mentioned, here's another look at that loose ball push, just push from behind. Ball's clear now for Duke. You mentioned the uniform, saying whatever. We got a great helmet matchup. Whites, another giveaway there for the Blue Devils. Not starting great on the clear, which is something they need. Last time Duke wore these, back in 2014, back then it was the Warrior helmet. National champions, Jordan Wolf was on that team, Miles Jones, Deemer Class. Back now, and it's been 11 years waiting for lacrosse fans. They love it. And then you got the Michigan.
Well, you nailed it. And such excitement you had for the helmets, which are, and then you're right, Michigan, there's something about when they come out with those helmets and
knew when they came into Division I lacrosse, there was, what's their helmet?
Satisfied, was he?
No, he wasn't, and there were things they want to clean up for the Blue Devils, which is what they saw in those first two games. That's why I'm excited for this matchup, because I know their record and the games they had, so that's backed up. May not be competitive, and see if they can hang with Duke, and where is Duke really right now?
One of the things John Danowski said, and I think he's so great on those calls, which, he could say, I'm not that interested, but he always gives us as much time as we need. And I wanted your thoughts on that, because to me, Duke, it's not like Duke is soft. I mean, him saying that.
Well, this Michigan team under Coach Connery is you're seeing in transition. The ride has been relentless, using that physicality.
A big-time shot from Michigan. We are still at zeros, and we have a timeout as defense.
Pro level, he was another just living legend at the college game, and players that have grown up over the past 15 years have.
And stepping in there for Duke defensively, a good start for Jamison.
This is the first time.
Spur, tight feed, and taken away.
Wasn't successful. That was a great look from Oliver. He found him inside the shot.
By Jamison.
He's already got 4.
As it's right in front, and it's pushed in by Will. Oh, wait.
No goal.
We're not counting it.
The other way.
All right, so we remain at zeros.
It was free in front. Seems like a Wolverine stepped on that line. Here's a good chance.
You still think it's a shot? I mean,
it was a pass low.
Okay, good. Yeah, because Oliver was on the other.
You got it.
Good pass here. A little bit too high, though, but back. The shot coming in with a little heat from one of the transfers that Nick Klaus just broke down. And
that's the second time we've seen that look from Oliver to Graham right in the middle, and this time the shot gets off.
Oliver. Kellerman. He's going to stay with Michigan.
This game so well. Winning ground balls right now, 5-3. And I think you're noticing it. You saw that aggressive slide just now when Oliver, with the ride, they've given themselves a lot of offensive possession. Patrick Jamison has been a wall.
Danowski also said he was concerned, and it kind of ties into that physicality, but he said the best clearing team, now you add in one of the best riding teams, that's going to 5 on the clear.
And I think they already made some adjustment. I'm getting in and now settling in on the offensive end.
The junior from California, McAdory, who has been a consistent in things, does he not, Nick?
He does. I mean, he's the heart of this team.
That one defended perfect by Michigan. You're from Rockville.
To get that ball, and it's just the longest way to travel. You got to punch.
But he showed it there.
A little bit of a split, too. Just do yoga, keep it limber. Not now.
Hodge. Pretty good 1v1 defending. Sure. I mean, Michigan's on offense now. We'll talk about what Michigan was going to do defensively. This one, once again, saved by Jameson. I mean, the ball looks like a watermelon.
Game, he's positioned so well. That's what I've noticed mostly is he's hold like a backdoor. Michigan can't tuck it in, but he moves well. He's showing his angles well. Coach better, and you're seeing it today.
Still no score in the first quarter. Saturday here at Koskinen, where Duke is number 7 in the country. To take notice of not only the transfer portal, but some of these youngsters as well.
Michigan, if you're new to lacrosse, when there's a shot, it's the close breakthrough Jameson.
Interception.
You can do more than just stop shots and goal.
Seeing it, dropped off. Really good run down. Shot it.
I think he should have shot it, in my opinion. You're right down the gut. If you got the goalie dead on in the middle, that means there's a lot of net to shoot at. Well, has gotten in front of shots at that angle and getting blocks, sending it out. Just better selection from the Blue Devils.
7 shots from Michigan. Shots have been on frame, and all 5 of them have been saved by James. As Nick just mentioned, the incredible athletic backup there. Big. Behind the dodge from the X behind and in. They are getting smoked as they come around that corner.
And some effort. He's going against the big transfer for this Michigan team. And he's a big body, and he locked him up. Wasn't going anywhere.
Well, I guess the shot clock was winding down, so they're...
It did. Jameson could have let it go, and there's that ride for Michigan. Everyone rides. It's not just in his doing that so well right now.
Yeah, he said it, like in kind of paraphrasing now, right?
Ball, I've been saying ride, and we've been saying the word ride. That's defending. Talk about attackmen. Yeah, their job is to score goals, but if you want to be a great attack, Owen Duffy is doing really well on the ride this year for North Carolina. Player, and that's a way for defensively.
There it is. Michigan is on the board. Stand it, and it's Michigan 1, Duke 0 with 7.1.
I think Duke's a little lucky. This is just 1-0 right now with how many just put it in the low corner, perfect positioning and shot location for me.
All right, we are going to take a break and be back with more. It's Michigan sophomore.
Nothing, and Michigan's had the ball a lot, but I've really liked the defense from Duke.
Yeah, the long stick for Duke, effective there from clogged up right in front of the cage, and it's better because Jameson, check him out. Look at him, he's past midfield right now, and then some, and then he's fouled. And John Danowski wants to know why that's all.
I am surprised the flag didn't fly as well, but you're going to get the Duke team going. And you're going to see them get fired up on that one. Also, Jameson, hey, you can't clear the ball. Get it to the offense and get back. You don't love to make a habit of it. Also, he doesn't have elbow pads.
So no flag. Boy, Coach Danowski Jameson has just been brilliant. Great look at him. Great job by our...
Now the offense has to gain some confidence here from the Blue Devils. They have some, just got to see one go in. Michigan has gotten in shooting lanes so well, just getting
a stick check by Duke. So if we're going to give Michigan's ride credit, right back, Nick.
That was very good. Extend the possession.
Fire there, and shot coming in from Sloat.
Gonna be blunt. Don't like that shot at all. You go high to high, be a high to high guy. It's the easiest shot to save.
It's remaining in the second. Michigan speed of Bo Lockwood, the junior from Heartland, Michigan, at Heartland High School, clears Duke 6 for 9. And smoked in by Michigan's Bo Lockwood.
That's a big goal for Michigan, and big and multi-goal of the season, and puts Michigan up 2-0. Like I've said, eyes up. Who's an attackman? He's inverted up to center of the field, right at the top of the key. Just Jameson. And making them go low angle and make the problem really has been the length of these possessions. Tough dot, and that's resulted in Michigan really owning the first half.
So let's go inside lacrosse with Nick Kloss as that one turns around. North Carolina, where North Carolina handled Michigan in relative easy for the Duke Blue Devils. Scoreless in the first quarter for the first time since March 1920.
Michigan is doing what UNC did to them. Ankle breaker.
And he hang on. He held on. Turner the other way. This is clinical for
two good goalies. We got a 2-0 game in Koskinen. We're talking Howen and talking Oliver coming in for Duke. And now
Klaus is a former collegiate goalie, so this is your wheelhouse, my man.
But I got the experience. I know what it's like to take.
Oh yeah, big old welts, right?
Oh yeah, your thighs black and blue. And I'm not kidding.
I'm gonna pass on the pictures if that's okay. Now you're gonna go. Hey, can't get it by Turner.
Gray taking it all the way down. Short stick D mids. The dirty work, they're gritty guys, and almost got rewarded on the other end.
Boy, what a pick. 2 goals for Michigan. And Michigan right back in it. It's a big possession. Like, if you can take a 3-0 lead the way you're playing right now, and then you've got that behind you, like, you're feeling good.
I told you Michigan had to answer. They played a ranked, think, being the last team in ASUN as you rotate.
Nate, he'd like to see his team a little better in the man-up opportunities. Other side, fire, and there it is. Then with the smoke, and it's 2-1.
Right when I was batting for Michigan, they were not giving Duke a shot. And gets open up top and can take a step down. Like I've said, shot selection, and Duke finally gets their first goal.
50% man-up offense.
In the first half, this is
3:47 remaining and close. Backed up though by Molliver. Good look there for the Blue Devils. Shots in favor of Michigan, 17-2. Which problem is 13 shots, only 5 on frame. Here's another one, and a big time save from our big time.
Yeah, a bouncer there, which I said Duke needs to start taking more, and McAdory had to come change something up on that end.
Fire, and a goal from Marlowe. 3-1 Michigan, rather.
On snipe. This time it's Marlowe getting his first goal of sophomore from Milton, Georgia. Going to Ann Arbor and step down, and that's stick side. When you snipe a corner.
They can't, only because Jameson is amazing. He's got 10 saves here in the first.
One away already.
So I think it's safe to say fire right there, and it comes from Matt Christmas as Christmas comes at the right.
Comes early, comes late, whichever one you want, but Matt Christmas pulled goal. You see it there.
Sloat gives it up again, downhill. Johnson with the first of the 2 goals for Duke.
Such a good job disrupting these Duke shots. I talked about in the first half, they blocked, is willing to put their body on the line for their goalie and get some blocks.
It's low, but backed up by Molliver.
One into the corner, most likely try to make it as far away as possible right there. And now they have not just that, struggled in February at times with losses to Jacksonville before and High Point. It is tough in these February games to get going, especially with tough opponents like Michigan.
And now the scramble. Win it back. That was number 44, Jake Wilson.
Something you learn when you're ball. That's when a ground ball is on the ground. Someone takes the man. Give Charlie Johnson the long stick, took the body. Didn't get the ground ball in his team space for a GB for Duke.
Cusalito, number 32. Eyes here. Good dodge, and what a finish. Really, for the Duke Blue Devils. Cusalito, I just mentioned, he came into the game and he scored.
Offense was talking in the first half. They needed to get down to attack. Now they're making some other shifts. Look at this goal. This is such a good moment this happens. The triple team goes all the way through it and goes offside header defensively there. They had 3 guys go to the ball. Not one took the body. Puts it in the right place, though, on the run.
Big time shift. Comes off the bench for John season. Face-off, though, won by Michigan. As Duke has tied it. Michigan has it with 11 minutes left in the third. Cusalito.
Good stick in passing lanes. Take it away. That one, I think, is going to be on Cohen, though, for a slash.
Duke. I feel like Duke part of their seem to have handled it a little better here to start the second half, Nick.
They're clearing the ball much better at half, needing to cherish these possessions. You're seeing them get more.
With the flag still on the field. Behind the cage, he slid over right in front of the cage. Now he's dripped a pass from him.
They're running two-man game behind at X.
Bounce pickup.
They got McAdory back at midfield now.
Speed of play, though, for Duke here. Much better. Shot from distance as Luke Graham.
Cohen comes in. The one-hand swing.
Harbor High School.
Coach Denau, they're already 1 of 1 on the day.
Yeah, it's interesting he said that because their ranking is top 10 in the country. So Friday's another save there from Turner.
I don't like that because it's low angle. You are man up. You're trying to get the defense has to have an open shot. You go down low and you take it. There's no angle in that pipe, and they try to go 5-hole. Doesn't work. He makes the save. He's got 7.
Michigan now 14 of 15 on the clear. Clear part of it anyway. They turned it over though. Good defense.
That was a little whipped out.
Oh, you didn't think the long stick there?
He might have poked it. Seems like he was just cradling and it shot out of his stick, so unlucky.
So Duke's got it. Get it back to McAdory, as Nick Kloss just said, sliding back. Look at that quick spin. That was a shot. That would.
This Duke team has, in the first half, we talked about 21.
A little bit high as Ian Kirsch's, the freshman.
And now Michigan's only doing a little, so they're getting more on Taylor here.
Oh, couldn't take the feed. Oh, almost knocked in. Had it. It was with Van Wees, and they almost sit there, Nick.
Gets in anyway it does, but Michigan on the field.
22 shots each. The 20 and Michigan's Dylan Bruno has made it 4.
Getting a look at that goal. Michigan putting the ball on the ground. With grass fields, it's usually a little more firing low, tying up Jamison here for
fire there from Duke, but not on frame.
Oh, that's never fun. First, when you didn't get free sticks, that was a bummer.
The defense is ridiculous. You know, I'm sitting here and I look at a lot of women's basketball games where Kara Lawson, their defense is amazing. Of course, the Duke, really, I mean, both teams' defense has been great. That's right here, Nick, from Michigan.
You have plenty of time on the shot.
Big pickup and
spoke too soon.
Well, then the slide over physical. Michigan with a little extra contact coming in there from John.
So Duke gets
the angle. What a goal from Oliver, and we're tied at 4s. Big time.
Go low angle, see what happens. This time they do it on the opposite side. And shot though from Eric Molliver, gets his 8th goal of the season, leads the way for the goal to tie things up. Good ball movement, and you see coming from X, Molliver, that's goal line extended and puts it 5-hole, which is really the only like Taylor, and ties things up. That's a huge goal for Duke.
Massive. On debut against Bellarmine in style with 4 goals and 2.
We knew it was going to be a little bit of couple, maybe 2 or 3 games in the Big Ten. Just shows what he can get out of his players, even though on paper lower in the preseason polls.
Final seconds here. Lead of the game, but they're not going to get a shot off, so that's how the 3rd will. It took Coach Danowski's Duke team until the 4th quarter lead of the game. It was like a large mountain they were trying to climb, and now they've done it.
Them for quite some time. Now they're starting to find a rhythm. Is that pass just wait?
Jamison picks it up. I mean, Jamison, he's had
really athletic, which makes him fun to watch.
0 lead. Lockwood made it 2-0 Michigan. Then Ben Johnson made it 2-3-1. Matt Christmas and Cuzolito answered 3-3, gave them the 4-3 lead, but Molliver and McCarthy with back-to-back of the goal scores in this one. Read it all the way.
Yeah, kept his stick high and just matched McAdory to make this. Not to say bigger goalies aren't fun to watch either. There's a guy named Caleb Fyock, 6'2", 297. He gets asked to be called Big Tasty. He's also fun to watch.
I don't know if I have a follow-up on that one.
Didn't know that? Didn't know about Big
Exactly,
I have no idea. That's
okay.
his choice.
Seconds remaining.
Great double from Duke.
We can't do our job at Duke. And then one of my favorites, Megan McIntosh. Check this out. They have a game tomorrow in Ann Arbor. Michigan men's lacrosse. They have this game. And then also we'll take on UCLA in what should be close to a sellout at Chrysler, featuring Jordan Childs.
Taken 2, didn't win 1, and McCarthy doing a bulk of the work at the faceoff dot.
Duke's first lead of the game erased by Michigan, but regained the lead with 10 minutes remaining in this game here at Koskinen, where if you joined us to get the official word that they were going to play here on practice field, which is saves for Jameson, 9 for Taylor. Back clock under 15. Looking for a pocket. Michigan, Aiden Mulholland has done it again.
Him a sniper a moment ago after the shot he had, but he can do it in more ways than, as we'll get another look in a moment. His 9th goal of the season, and likes to keep his eyes up and feed his teammates. He does it there in front, and Mulholland in the middle, and just gets off 8.
Giving Michigan the lead. Shots 28 for Duke, 27 for Michigan. Michigan 18 of the 27. 21 saves combined. This is an effort play here. And looks like Duke with a little pick over there against Michigan. He'll drop a McAdory. Putting them wide. McAdory will run this one down. It's 30 remaining in what has been a really Michigan out of the Big Ten, Duke out of the ACC. Run here from Kirschus, the freshman.
Short time for Duke.
Sloat. And read perfectly there by Turner. Out to McLean with that long stick, and then McLean celebrating. And that's a lot of time, Nick, but Michigan's stick check that eliminated the stick for a second. Yeah, you said it, Nick. They got to go for more, and they're going to get more. That's just no, they weren't coming from the man who scored the first goal for
He was, I think, he just barely stepped. I don't think it was in the crease. So you see that little half circle, that's called the goal mouth. You can't go into it at the, so you see the jump. He does jump before the crease, and he doesn't go near the goal mouth.
Michigan 6, but thriller in Durham.
Said it at the beginning of the game with Stannot getting that 5th goal given back by the officials. But they needed a get-right game. They came off a Marquette game.
On 19 of 24.
That hit up the field a little more, but if it can connect, it's a good look.
Behind the cage for Duke, the score, McAdory pulls Duke one back. It's Michigan.
So this Duke offense has had a tough time. I think McAdory has as well. Johnston, because Toledo won and just go down. No one has more than one, but a B. He's a midfielder. They try him at attack every now and then, but he's below goal line extent. Go the other way, and while you have the chance. Michigan not giving much. He has the short stick.
McAdory goal. What a tremendous spin dodge, the roll.
People may have heard me say in the first half, McAdory has to get going against Michigan. Who steps up? Andrew McAdory, getting the short, natural position. Gets the short stick and says, oh, I'm going to eat on this. Hunter Taylor makes a mistake. He drops instead of waiting.
It's a face-off here, the scramble. This is back to Mulholland. Late quarter heroics. McAdory for Duke with some late quarter heroics.
Duke's guaranteed a possession unless there is a shot clock reset.
From Michigan, good pass! Read all the way by Jamison, why not?
His career high's 14, he's one away, and that's huge for the Blue Devils. He takes care of business punching.
Need to handle the clear, but Duke will have a chance to win it here late.
Here's the save by Jamison, going over top. You can go under or over when you're going. Punches it, 13 saves. He is the reason Duke is in this game. 3 seconds.
Long sends it the other way. And, oh! Wide open came Cusalito, who scored one earlier. Now Michigan's got it back.
Gotten a good shot off almost every time he's done it. Hockey snap.
McAdory, the winner! Duke challenged by Michigan, but they...
Who else would it be for this Blue Devil team not having his best game? But what does he do? Down 7-5.
Brilliant dodge, brilliant finish.
What a finish by him. This has been an awesome game. Dean had a great time. One of the games